person is.
But we will know soon.
How would you know if Biggie doesn't tell you? You don't know.
The fans already know.
And that person is listening to us and knows, people are wicked though.
God forbid my enemy goes home on Sunday and stay in his house. You know, I believe the work I've done. So you have to.
Did Shay just say, God forbid, if my enemy is going to live on Sunday? Shay, you don't have any enemy. You are your own enemy. And yes, you are living on Sunday. How I just wish that it is possible for Biggie to say, is there anybody that is interested in helping Shay to pack his bag? Me, I will donate myself. I will volunteer myself. I will contribute myself, me and I, to enter into Biggie's house. And I will take my time to pack every Shay's belongings. Not even one of his chewing gum will be left in that house. It was also when Shay was having a conversation with Bbnaija by that closet before Ike executed his inhuman act, that he was telling Bbnaija, I'm no longer interested in all this pardon me nonsense and all this blank envelope. My guy, had it been you just got one of it this week, that could have only been your saving grace. I am waiting for that particular jewelry that I just want to save you again for the third time this Sunday. And before I continue this my ranting, please let me just tender my sincere apology towards Ilebaye for me to say that she was wrong to call Shay crazy. I have realized her reason for the outburst that she did when she had that fight with Shay, because this morning while they were in the garden, it was now revealed that all the drinks that Big Brother provided for them for their Thursday pool party, that Shay stole all of them and now gathered all of them and now moved them to the closet. And Ilebaye, believing that the drinks belongs to the entire housemate, now just have to go there to go and collect the drink. And another gist has it that Ilebaye'S drink was among that drink. So Ilebaye now went in there to collect the drink. But because nobody wants to hear her own part of the story, everybody now believed and concluded that Ilebaye was wrong to just trespass, going to Shay's closet to just collect that drink.
Of the Lord, hold back.
Only 6 bottles of drinks that were there. Like 5 men of something that is meant for the whole house.
Because who drinks beer like me? Nobody.
Very, very big-mouthed.
I'm not sure say this Shay okay at all. At this point, I think he needs a psychologist to just evaluate him. He was even busy bragging that nobody consumes beer just like he does. And doing silently just called him a big-mouthed idiot. And I love the way FROOD also calmly described Shay as a swear god. Just like somebody can just answer energy god, that Shay is best described as a swear god. And I have to also appreciate doing for not escalating that fight, because he was just ready to just raise his voice looking for who to trigger, and Doing just ignored him and pretend as if nothing just happened. And still on the matter of what Ike did to Ilebaye this morning, while CEEC is still strategically just investigating who would have carried out such devilish and inhuman act towards Ilebaye'S belongings. CEEC was having a conversation with TOLANIBAJ and Kidwell and Cross in the garden this morning, and Kidwell still asking CEEC, do you think I was the one that did it? And CEEC was like, no, you did not. Even when they called your name, I defended that you cannot carry out such devilish act. According to CEEC, that the person that would do that should be a woman. I said, CEEC, no, you are wrong this time around. Up until now, CEEC are doing is trying to still convince Ilebaye to raise an alarm, call a meeting or report to Big Brother. And Ilebaye insisted that she has left everything to Biggie's verdict. And just now, Doing and Ike is having a conversation in the blue room, and this is what Ike has to say to Doing.
She's not gonna win this money over me. I'd rather die. But then,
well, it's not really left to you.
That's fine, but I'll go sabotage till the end.
I actually came across a particular comment on the street or social media, Twitter precisely, where somebody commented and said that Ike might just intentionally did whatever he did to Ilebaye just to sabotage Mercy's win. And this is exactly what Ike is not telling Doing, that he would rather die than to live and watch Mercy win this money for the second time. And according to Doing, that it is not in your power and in your hands to just decide that. Ike now accepted and now said that that is why he is left with the only option of making sure that Mercy did not win by sabotaging it. Doing was shocked to hear this particular one, and now I am beginning to just replay all the scenarios last night, because Ilebaye did not even offend Ike in any form, in as much as Ike has already concluded a long time ago that he's going to be the one that will give Ilebaye that third strike. But yesterday, after noticing whatever it is that Mercy is doing with Kidwell, the kissing, and the one that even break the camera's back was when Bbnallstars and Mercy were just doing what they were doing right in front of Ike, like Bbnallstars was licking Mercy's ear. I noticed that Ike is not even happy with such. Hence, he decided just to retaliate. And he also noticed that Mercy's reign throughout this week has been very, very peaceful. So he was looking for a way to also sabotage it. And that was how he now decided to just do whatever it is that he did to Ilebaye, and also make sure that Mercy is aware of it.
I'm emotionally downcast. I am so confused of.
Done with the update of Ilebaye'S current circumstances, and before I continue with the remaining gist, I am the entertainer with entertaining entertainment and also the voice of the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of all the entire occurrences of the ongoing Bigbrothernaija Season 8 Team All-Stars edition, and my primary assignment is to summarize all the entire occurrences that has occurred, occurrence that might bet for the occurrences.
That's fine.
Now let's talk about Neo being the bigger person by deciding to apologize to his elder cousin last night after the Thursday pool party. He just located the sober Venita by the kitchen side and now walks up to her and decided to tender apology. And before Neo would just even open his mouth to explain, Venita is already crying. I was like, did anybody deliver a news of a sudden death of somebody, or did somebody just hurt her? This guy just approached you. You're already crying. I don't know. Is it that you're this emotional, or you still wanted to utilize this opportunity again to just play the victim card? Anyway, Neo just wanted to explain, and this girl was just dragging it back and forth. Yes, I'm just going to fight her because I watched this particular fight from inception. Because Neo refused to just play that sister card by calling her name and pardon me, that was just it too. Anyways, they shall settle after she was done crying and kept on dragging it and asking questions. Even at the time, Neo got angry, but he was calmly waiting because Pere and Mercy and CEEC has already asked him to just apologize. And then Mercy was shouting, "This is the sheep I know, the Bbnallstars sheep." And while they were just hugging, and so TOLANIBAJ now decided to just intervene, and I was speaking this one, I was speaking that one. I said, "Dear sister-in-law, yeah, I think it only takes Venita for you to be approved in the family. Okay, I'll do everything you can to just prove to Venita that you are the right one for New." But fast forward to this morning, while they are still preparing for their weekly wage attack, so Naim Bbnallstars and Mercy they talk by that passage door that leads to both pink and blue room. Naim they come out from the pink room with white money. Now you can't jam them on. Now they tell Bbnallstars like this. You say, leave this particular girl. She no get heart. Say if she break your heart, say no be your heart go break. This time around now your neck and your spine. Now in Mexico they defend Bbnallstars. Say he no get heart. Say Bbnallstars' heart is with the girlfriend that is residing in UK. Now him Mexico they attack Neo too. Shebi, I saw what he did yesterday. I be good and no, he did the la. In that person, no, it's only kiss that just happened, and it's just a harmless kiss with no emotion attached. And Mercy was like, so where is your own heart? And Neo was like, you know, say my heart they outside now. Nah, Mercy say, me I don't know anything. No, you say you know, you say you know. Now so they can't just the dragon. But when Bbnallstars and Mercy were not approaching the lounge, I overheard Mercy telling Bbnallstars I enjoyed it. Could it be that she's referring to the kiss that happened last night and that staircase, or did they just went into the blue room for them to kiss again and again? And if it's to be that they just kissed this afternoon, and Kayode now denied me the visual again.
They enjoy.
Kiss now.
Kiss.
My heart is outside. So you know, Lamo, don't worry.
Kayode, did you deny me the visual? Wait, let me just fold this my shirt because I wouldn't want, if I throw this blow, that I will not get to you. Let me just conclude this entertaining gist and just wait for me because I'm not going to have it with you. Well, the housemates are just getting ready for their usual weekly wage attacks, and it's going to happen this evening. And I am yet to understand this rude Ira that is just clothing Venita. What exactly is wrong with her? She has been very vile towards Angel and Ilebaye. What did they do to her? I am yet to understand, because just like that conversation I mentioned earlier in this beginning of this video, that she was having a conversation with Shay where they now decided that they're going to exclude themselves from them gang, that they don't even want to seek for the pardon me and the black envelope thing. They just want to play their solo game. Anyway, Shay, you're leaving this one, so let's focus on Venita. And Venita took out all her time while they were having that conversation to curse on Angel. I can't wait for this Angel and Venita to just clash. Somebody need to make Venita to cry again. It don't don't tell where she cried. Oh, sorry, she cried yesterday, but when she needs to cry again. And I know that Angel has what it takes to make her cry again. And Angel will utilize the opportunity for her Angel to put Venita in her place. Well, just like I said, they're just getting ready for their weekly wage attacks. And Ilebaye has just been cool, calm, and collected. I'm still waiting for Big Brother's verdict and also waiting to see if they're going to do any direct section today. So let's see how it's going to just play out. Ike is moving around as if nothing happens. The ones that are aware that Ike was the one that carried out such inhuman act are still yet to even just expose that Ike did it. Let's see how everything is just going to play out. Now, in the comment section, share thoughts with me. What do you have to say about the apology that happened between you and Venita? And what do you have to say about whatever it is that is about to exist, or if not already existing, between Mercy and Kidwell? Just share all your thoughts and also analyze in your own understanding so that I will learn from you while you also learn from me. It's okay for you to also argue or agree with me. If you agree with me, thank you so much, and you decide to just argue with me, 1 Corinthians 14:40. This is the first time ever you're coming across my channel. Please do not leave that publicly promoting and publicize my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also to endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any fresh, interesting, and intriguing, entertaining gist that has to do with the ongoing Bigbrothernaija season 18 All-Stars edition. And yes, as an entertainer, it's always my pleasure to entertain you guys with entertaining entertainment, and enjoy the rest of your day.